It is incredibly important that we control what we put in our brain for one simple reason. We have about 10,000 thoughts a day. And from what research tells us, about 80% of them are negative. Now, you can't not think about something negative. It doesn't do anybody any good to say, don't think about the pink elephant in the room. What are you going to think about immediately? The pink elephant in the room. But here's what you have to do. You have to practice replacing a negative thought or a thought that causes you to lose your confidence or not want to do your homework with a positive one. Instead of wishing you didn't have to do your homework, if you think, when I get my homework done, this is going to be awesome because I've got a lot of free time. Now, to a lot of kids, when I say that, they look at me and think, oh, you're crazy. I hate my homework. I understand, because that's the thought you've put in your brain. You've conditioned yourself to think that way. And it's very typical for a junior high school or college student or even an adult to think that way. So what we have to do is practice thinking in a different way. And I'm serious. It works. We can shoot a basketball in a very unorthodox way and get sort of good at it. And you can sort of get good. But if you practice doing it the right way every single time, over and over and over again, you're going to become more effective at it. Now, there are some people that walk on this planet who don't have 80% negative thoughts. They really look at life in a positive way. They see the benefits in things rather than dwell on the negative aspects of things. So the only thing, and I mean the only thing that you're in control of, is what you choose to put in your brain. So you have to surround yourself with positive things. Enough research has been done on the negative aspects of video games that are filled with violence. You put a kid in a room who doesn't feel good about themselves playing video games for 3 years, and it's all about violence, you're going to desensitize that person. You can take that same person, put him in the right environment, show them the benefits of school and education and whatever things you want to condition them for, they will be a very different person. So, we can't control what goes on around us, but what we can do is teach our kids how to control what they put in their mind and remind them, and we have ways of doing it with in our program. We show parents exactly how to do this, but we can remind them to remind themselves to think of the benefits rather than the negative aspects of anything. Now, to ramble on just for one more moment, there's a positive and a negative to everything. Every choice has a benefit and it has a bad side. I understand that. But when we start looking at the benefits rather than the negative things that are going to happen, our attitude changes, our outlook on life changes, and that's what I mean by the only thing we can really control is what we put in our brain, so we have to put the right thoughts, whether they're thoughts about academics or whether they're thoughts about how to do a math problem, we have to put the right information in our child's head, or let me rephrase that, we have to show our children how to put the right information inside of their head.